Hey, what's up, guys? Figured I'd play a little Star Wars: The Old Republic today. I've always been a huge Star Wars fan ever since I was a little kid. I'm a huge fan of what BioWare has done with Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic, and of course the Mass Effect series. So I was really excited to jump into this. I know it's an MMO RPG, so that'll take a little different turn than the classic RPG. But nevertheless, I really wanted to jump in and play it, so that's what we're going to do. Literally, this is my first time loading it up and playing it. The first cutscene I just watched was awesome. The animation, special effects artists who did that work are incredible. I'll have to look them up after this and see if they've done other work. So, let's jump right into the game. Normally, when I go to choose a side, I like to stay somewhere in the middle. But I usually always, especially for a first playthrough, like on the Mass Effect series, I was always Paragon. Knights of the Old Republic, I was always a good Jedi. And then later I went back and became a Sith and played the Renegade side. So, I feel like that's what I'm going to do today. Alright, so here we go. Jumping into making my classes. Normally when I play RPGs, I usually like to be the stealthy kind. Like to use ranged weapons, stuff like that. But so I feel like that would be this class, the Smuggler. I feel like the Trooper is more your tank. Jedi Consular would be your healer. But what kind of player would I be if I did not play a Star Wars game being a Jedi? So that is what I am going to choose. I do only have the free version, so that is why all of these are locked. I also don't have the best gaming rig. So unfortunately I'm playing with like low to medium detail so that I could still play the game, run it at a good FPS. Right now I'm clocking it about 60, 61 I think, and on low to medium graphics settings, and that way I can still have fun. And alright, so jumping in here, I read the details. I'd like to be a human, but I see the Zabrak has inspire loyalty. I'm always big on persuasion and stuff, but how cool would it be to be a cyborg Jedi? So let's go with that. Male, of course. Alright, I am going to go ahead and create my character. I'll update you guys when I'm done with that. Oh, there you go. I could be a nice, pretty lady man. Yeah, let's not do that. Alright guys, so I think I've finished. I put all of his cybernetics on one side and the scar on this side too, to make it look like he started off as a human but then got into an accident of some kind and then turned into a cyborg. That's just kind of the flow that I'm going with. So now I gotta come up with a name. I need a good Jedi cyborg name. What the hell are all of these? Let me think of one. I'll get back to you. Alright, so I chose the name SWTOR. If you guys remember Knights of the Old Republic 1, in the, what was it? The bar on the cantina on the first place. On, Taurus. Yeah, you had the Mandalorian. His name was, KenStarkiller. I feel like that's a good Jedi name. Maybe I could use a first name. Let's go, what does he look like? He looks like I don't want to say John because that's such a typical name. Let's do KenStarkiller because for some reason I have South Park stuck in my head, so all I can think of is like Eric, Kyle, Kenny Stan, and I felt like Ken was the best one for this guy. So let's see if that name works. Sure as shit enough. Alright guys, here we go. Alright, so from that little intro, it looks like we're starting on Tython, which is really cool if you're familiar with Jedi lore. That's where the original Jedi, before they were called Jedi, were. It's their home world. I'm really excited to go and adventure on these new planets and perform missions and stuff like that. Typical RPG stuff. Pretty excited. Sure, let's Alright, so whatever I did just managed to crash my game, so let's not do that again. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna go through the settings and figure out how to move and everything, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I think I figured everything out controls wise. I upped my settings a little bit so I could actually read the fine text, because I couldn't before because it was all blurry. Running at about 30 frames per second now instead of the 45 I was getting, but that's alright, I can deal with that. So let's actually start. Okay, so let's talk to this guy. Oh. Let's right click for it. There I am. There's Kenny.
Welcome to Tython, Padawan. Everyone at the temple is looking forward to meeting you.
I don't know about you guys, but I have to play with subtitles. That way I make sure I really understand everything.
Praise your combat skills. They say you're becoming an expert duelist.
I usually always like to find out information
I'm sorry,
about people.
I don't think we've been introduced.
Sorry, Darren Weller, watchman of the training grounds. I greet new arrivals, show them around. The Jedi Council will assign you a new master to oversee your final trials. You'll be tested in ways you can't imagine. But when you leave Tython, you'll know what it means to be a Jedi Knight. More importantly, you'll know yourself.
I'm eager to face these trials. Where do I start?
There's a speeder here that will take you to... Hang on. Getting an emergency signal.
Of course you are.
Flesh Raiders, armed with blasters? He must be mistaken.
What are these things? Animals?
Flesh Raiders are a species of hostile natives. They're smart enough to use tools and violent beyond reason. I'm sending every able-bodied Jedi down to the Padawan training grounds right away. Especially you.
God, his voice sounds so familiar. I feel like it's from the KOTOR 1, but I can't place it off the top of my head. I'm sure that they use all of the original people from those games, so I'm sure we'll run into more voice actors, so that's pretty cool. Let's be hopeful.
Just point the way. I'll handle the rest.
Take the speeder outside to the training grounds, push back the Flesh Raiders, and find out if they're really using advanced weapons. Go. I'll catch up with you after I alert the Jedi Council. May the Force be with you.
Sounds like the guy that was on Manon when he wanted you to blow up the Kolto tanks. If you guys can remember that part. I think that's who is that guy's voice actor. More tutorials. World map. Blah blah. Blah blah. Okay. Sweet. Thanks for the info. Let's find out where we gotta go. Yeah, I'm trying to open. There we go. This is... ooh, basic combat. I should go and look at that. There's a taxi. Oh yeah, I gotta take the taxi, so... Alright, let's show exploration missions, because that would be cool to go on. I guess I gotta click on that to close it. Alright, combat training. Oh, there's no one to fight down here. Thought there would be. Alright, who are you? Supply officer. Okay, no. Oh, what's this thing? Oh, it's a vendor. Alright. Probably don't have any credits, so won't even bother with him. Here we go.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
Yeah, that's where I want to go. Whoa! That's sweet. Oh, it's on autopilot. Good. I was gonna say I'd probably wreck this thing into those statues. It's cool how there's no loading sequence between the maps. Means the server's big enough to handle large spaces like this. That's cool. Alright, I already got experience for taking a taxi, I guess. Whatever works, man. Alright, oh hey, there's my experience bar, that's cool. Those must be the flesh raiders. So, how do I attack? Probably just smack them. There we go. Oh, of course, everything's got to be right click to do so. There we go. So let's just get another one. There we go. Okay, wants me to answer the holocron. Did I?
You're on
There we
hold.
go.
Good. Flesh Raider shot me in the leg while I was rescuing some Padawans. Don't know where these things got blasters, but...
Dude, I just took out 10 of them and you got hit by one and you're dead? Well,
but the
injured?
fight isn't over.
Come on, man.
I'll push back the enemy, whatever it takes.
Yeah, being all
We need
noble.
to stop them at the source. Another Padawan found a cave tunnel the Flesh Raiders used to enter this valley. I need you at that tunnel, making sure the Flesh Raiders don't get any more reinforcements through it.
Alrighty,
I'll
I
find this
guess
cave
we'll
tunnel
just
and
go do
seal
it by ourselves.
We need to end this conflict before anyone else gets hurt. Find the tunnel along the mountain range. May the Force be with you.
How very nostalgic of you. Alright, let's look at this real quick. Leveling. Oh, so I can't even learn new abilities by myself. I have to get taught them from somebody else. What is this? What am I applying? Active. Okay. Alright, so where am I supposed to go? Secure the Gnarls Cavern, which is right there, so almost right in front of me. Okay. Let's go over there then. Is it wise to tread off the path or stay on the path? Who knows? Let's hit this group of flesh raiders before we go into the cave. There we go. Where is the cave? Thought I was close to it. Yeah, I am. Okay, well, I'm right next to it, I guess. Should be around here somewhere. It's like just on the other side of this. Look at that. Found it. Let's go in there. Okay. Alright, let's see what we find in here. Sweet. Let's see if I can use some abilities. I'm gonna try pushing one on him. Huh? I did something. Oh, I think they're all passive abilities. There we go. Let's try pushing hotkey 8. I really should find out what those do. God, I want to stop just picking up stuff when I'm in the middle of combat. There we go. One more for the bonus. Sweet. Oh boy. What do we have here?
Padawan. Your life was over the moment you set foot here. Because the order must.
Because you're a dick, that's why you'd kill him. Better stop it, and let's figure out why
What's
he's
this
doing
all
it.
about?
You are dangerous. You killed my soldiers.
Yeah, he looks like he's crazy. Oh, that's what they look like. They look like walking hammerhead sharks.
And we have only begun.
Good job, BioWare. You've discovered your plan.